Drive the number 3, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. Race 2, number 3, Adam Hauser. Race 3 is clean, no changes in the third or the fourth race. Race number 5, at Trotting Hobbles, equipment change in the 5th race. Number 6, Hocho Final Victory at Trotting Hobbles. Race number 6, horse number 4, Checkmark, will be Corey Larson. Corey Larson getting the call to drive. Checkmark, the number 4 horse in race 6. Race number 7, equipment change and driver change in the 7th race. Number 1, Airman's Jackpot with Trotting Hobbles. Trotting Hobbles with Airman's Jackpot. And the 5, Done Dancing, will be Adam Hauser. Race number 8, horse number 3, So Over This, will be Rob Anderson. Rob Anderson on the number 3 horse in the 8th race. 9th, 10th, and 11th are clean. So that is your driver changes and scratches up to date. So make sure you get that pick 10 turned in before the start of the first race. Chance to win $1,500. Also pick the winner. They'll be picked up throughout the afternoon. And also the late pick 5. Yes, you can pick the 5 from 6 through 11. Pick 5. Hopefully you can win some money there. And we do want to welcome everyone watching from the Keokuk County Fairgrounds here in Watch Your Iowa on our Facebook live stream, Iowa Harness Racing. You can find that link out there. It is a YouTube stream, and it's been shared several different places, but we do have 11 races on our card here this afternoon here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. And we do want to thank everybody that's tuning in to join our Iowa Sire Stakes, or Iowa Sire. And Iowa Sire Stakes, this is any horse that is sired by a stallion that stands in the state of Iowa. So in the state of Iowa, that sire has to stand here in Iowa and be registered with the Department of Agriculture and stand for the breeding season in the state of Iowa. And then we do have registered races that will be kicked off on the 4th of July. That is any stallion throughout the United States or world, but that mare has to foal here in Iowa, and that mare has to be in the Iowa program. So that is our Iowa sired here this afternoon. And taking a look, it is a breezy right at 75 degrees with a wind out of the west. Yes, out of the west at 23 miles an hour, making it feel like 74 degrees here. So just wanted to give you a little bit of a view of this beautiful picture you're seeing here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds here in Watch Your Iowa to kick off some very big money races, our Iowa Sire Stakes. And taking a look, we have 10 A division. That is the top of the top, and a lot of these horses entering into that so they can go for $10,536 for each race. $10,536 in our A races here this afternoon. We have one B race, and that race is going to be race number 11, and it will go for $2,635. So $2,635 is race 11. So big money on the line, and do have some full fields, some fields of 7, also some fields of 4 and 5 here this afternoon. And we'll be bringing that first race on here just shortly. And it is 12:24, so right at 6 minutes till post time for race 1. So start getting that race 1 ready to go. Drivers Ed Fred, Fast Little Lou, Cadillac Luke, working on 18. And the 5 horses scratched. Who ya going spy is scratch 6. So we're looking for a field of 4 for race number 1. $10,536. Our presiding judge is Mike Morales out of Kelowna, Illinois. Photo finishing charter is Brenda Hopp from Toulon, Illinois. Our clerk, of course, is Connie Rowland from Grinnell, Iowa. Official timer will be Jerry Hamilton from Let's Iowa, the mayor of Let's Iowa. He is doing our official timing here this afternoon. Our executive secretary, Dana Meyer from Humboldt, Iowa. If you're looking for sweatshirts Sweatshirt type weather. Who would think that you need sweatshirts here in Watch Year at the end of June? But sweatshirts are available. We do have zip up and pullovers. Also do have t-shirts, and we got a new round of t-shirts coming for the 4th of July weekend, and they'll have all your favorite colors. You'll be able to pick those out. See Dana Meyer, she'll have that trailer opened up and selling merchandise here this afternoon. Also, reminder, stop on down, pick up some good food, cold drinks. We do have a concession open down off of the front stretch, so stop down and visit the Dirt Track Diner, or actually Limestone Diner. So we got the Limestone all-weather service here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Also, some future dates coming up. We'll kick off our Iowa registered races on Monday, Tuesday. Yes, Monday, Tuesday, July 3rd and 4th, 12:30 post time at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds in Humboldt, Iowa. And then right back here for the Keokuk County Fair, that will be July the 7th, 8th, and 9th. That is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Iowa registered racing. We'll head down to the Davis County Fair on Tuesday night, July the 11th, a 6 o'clock post time at the Davis County Fair. And then the Keokuk County Fairgrounds will be July the 15th, 16th. Registered races. We'll head to Monticello, the Great Jones County Fair on July 20th, 11 o'clock post time at Monticello. Clark County Fair will be on July the 23rd, 12:30 post time. That is a Sunday, July the 23rd. July the 29th, we'll head to Nashua at 12:30 post time. July the 30th, Iowa Sire heads over to the Southern Iowa Fair in Oskaloosa, Iowa on July the 30th. August 5th and 6th, we'll be back at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds August 12th, 13th, Humboldt. Also registered races August 29th, 19th, and 20th, Humboldt, and Watch Year back here August 26th, 27th. And we'll finish it out through the month of September, and no racing in October. So we're going to look at race number 1 coming up for you. Field of 4 due to the scratch. Number 1, driver's Ed Fred, owned by Thomas Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa, trained by Curtis Carey, Will Rowland doing the driving. 1 start, drove at Eldon, picked up a win at its first lifetime start, 2:17 and 2/5. Horse number 2, Fast Little Lou, leased to Marion Jake Sainer, Dowds, Iowa. Marion Jake Sainer does the training, Rob Anderson doing the driving. 1 start coming at Eldon, finishing 4th. Horse number 3, Cadillac Luke, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telfer driving. First lifetime start for Cadillac Luke. Horse number 4, Working on 18, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Kaviana Johnson, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings, have been a first and a second. Was a win at West Liberty in 2:14 and 1. And Eldon picking up a win in 2:11 and 2/5. So number 5 horse, Hey, Going Spy, is scratch 6. So they were looking for a field of 4 for race number 1. Bring those horses on. Our official starter setting over there off of turns 3 and 4. That is Lisa Peters, Grinnell, Iowa, along with driver Lyle Miller out of Mesa, Arizona in the wintertime, and Humboldt, Iowa in the summertime. That is our official Iowa Harness Racing starting gate on that Dodge pickup. It is a 4-wheel drive, and hopefully you don't ever have to get to the point where you have to lock it in 4-wheel drive, but the starting gate sitting down there waiting on that field of 4 to come out. We do have our track crew out screening and watering the race and service. Like we said, 74 degrees here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds here in Watch Year, with a strong westerly breeze of 23 to 30 mile an hour is what they're saying. So we'll be getting going here just shortly. Glad to have you tuned in. So once again, bring those horses to the track for race 1. Drivers Ed Fred, Fast Little Lou, Cadillac Luke, Working on 18. Field of 4 going for $10,536. Some big money on the line. And the way we split our money up is 45, 25, 15, 10, and 5. So only with a field of 4, that winning horse going to get 50% of $10,536. A nice payday. And we do want to thank Andy and Julie Miller out of Millstone, New Jersey, on the bugle for the call of race one. The Miller Stable out there in the state of New Jersey. And we get set to go with our first Iowa sired race here this afternoon. Iowa sired 2-year-olds, and this will be the Colt and gelding division on race number one. The number 5 horse is scratched. Be a field of 4. Horseman, parade your horses for race number one. Going for $10,536. $10,536. The winner going to get 50% of that, because we only have a field of 4. 5 horses scratch, sick. So we're looking for drivers Ed, Fred, Fast Little Luke, Cadillac Luke, and working on 18. And taking a look at the sires in race one. Have to be a standing in the state of Iowa, and in the Iowa program, Airman Batten and Our House, Lucas Hall, and another Lucas Hall. So 2 Lucas Halls, Our House, and Airman Batten, Colt and gelding division for race number one. So drivers Ed Fred, been out one time with 1 lifetime start and 1 win. Fast Little Lou out 1 time, finishing 4th. Cadillac Luke making its first lifetime debut. And the number 4, working on 18, making its 3rd lifetime start, has been out twice with 1 win and 1 second. So working on those horses to score over in front of the grandstand. Starting gate going to the backside, over to the quarter pole. And we'll pick them up over there on the backside as we get set to go with our 11 race program. And do want to thank Dwayne Hewitt with Hulett PubliPro and Johnny Miller on the camera, taking our Iowa sired and Iowa registered races will be on all of our YouTube channel throughout the summer. Post parade for race number 1. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. They'll score right in front of you. You get the opportunity to see them up close and personal. We want to thank everybody that is tuned in on our live stream and everybody right here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds as they make their way down for race number 1. Iowa sire 2-year-old Colt and gelding division. Horse number 1, drivers Ed Fred, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Curtis Carey Trains. Will Rowland doing the driving on the number 1 horse. And Airman Batten, Colt. Number 2, Fast Little Lou, leased to Marion Jake Sainer, trained by Jake Sainer, driven by Rob Anderson. Fast Little Lou is a Our House. Number 3, Cadillac Luke, a Lucas Hall, owned by Larry Mather, John Sainer Trains, Jason Telfer doing the drive-in. First lifetime start for the Lucas Hall. And the number 4, working on 18, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa, Kevion and Johnson, Sigourney. Rick Huffman Trains, Chad Svensson in the bike. And making its third lifetime start, working on 18. That is your field of 4. As they head to the backside, starter Lisa Peters will pick up a field of 4. 5 horse is scratched in race 1. Scratch sick on the number 5 as we get ready to go with our Iowa Sire Stakes. We do have 3 Iowa sired races here in Iowa for our Iowa sired horses here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. To kick it off, we'll be over at the Southern Iowa Fair in Oskaloosa, and then we'll wrap it up with our Sire Stakes at the end of the season at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds in Humboldt, Iowa. So driver's Ed Fred already with a win, working on 18 with a win. Cadillac Luke looking for that first lifetime start, and Fast Little Lou, 1 lifetime start, finishing 4th at Eldon. Gators roll it. Field of 4. We'll roll it with driver's Ed Fred. Fast Little Lou with Rob Anderson. Number 3, Cadillac Luke with Jason Telfer, and the 4 working on 18 with Chad Svensson. As they work past the draw gate, field of 4, Iowa sired, Trot and Colts and geldings. As around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of our kickoff to our Iowa Sire Stakes race number 1 of 11. Picking up speed behind the Iowa starting gate, and here we go off and trotting. The far outside, working on 18, down to the inside is Fast Little Lou. Fast Little Lou, and now clearing on the front end is working on 18. Working on 18, now off stride. Working on 18, breaking stride. Getting out on top, showing the way, also off stride is Fast Little Lou. Off at 2 down the backside. It's driver's Ed Fred now settling. Is Fast Little Lou. Fast Little Lou now going to settle on the front end now after the early break. Racing second is for driver's Ed Fred, and Cadillac Luke races third, and getting a little rough gated going to the quarter pole at the quarter. 35 and 3 fifths, 35 and 3, your first opening quarter, 35 and 3 fifths. Out on the front end, it is Fast Little Lou. Our house Colt out on the front end with Rob Anderson. Racing second is driver's Ed Fred. Racing third is Cadillac Luke. Racing fourth after the early break, trying to catch the field, is working on 18. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, out on the front end, it is Fast Little Lou. Fast Little Lou going to bring him to the half. It is Rob Anderson in command with Fast Little Lou. 109 and 4 fifths, 109 and 4. Out on the front end, showing the way. Fast Little Lou. Driver's Ed Fred right there in second. Racing third is Cadillac Luke. And in fourth is working on 18. Off at 2 down the backside for the last time. It is Fast Little Lou trying to put a little daylight between Fast Little Lou and driver's Ed Fred. As they head to the 3/4 pole, it is Fast Little Lou taking them to the 3/4 pole with Rob Anderson. 143 to the 3/4. And now the race is on for third. Working on 18 up to take over third. Racing fourth, it is Cadillac Luke. And out on the front end, it is still Fast Little Lou. Fast Little Lou on the move, still out on front and making it look easy today. Fast Little Lou gonna drive to the winner's circle on its second lifetime start. Rob Anderson getting the drive and win with Fast Little Lou. Driver's Ed Fred second. Third will go to working on 18, and fourth Cadillac Luke. 2:15 and 2 fifths, 2:15 and 2 for the mile for Fast Little Lou. At our house out of a Valley Victor mare, breeder Paul Samuel Hostetler, Kelowna, Iowa. Went to the quarter in 35 and 3, the half in 109 and 4, 3/4 in 143, the mile 2:15 and 2 fifths. First lifetime win for Fast Little Lou. Making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 2 horse, Fast Little Lou. Leased to Mary and Jake Sainer. Dowds, Iowa. Jake Sainer does the training. Rob Anderson doing the drive, and that'll make 2 starts, 1 win, 1 fourth. First lifetime win, 2:15-2 for the Our House sired Colt out of a Valley Victor mare. Kate's Victory, Paul Hostetler, the breeder. And we'll get Jake down to the winner's circle, get those pictures snapped. Or Fast Little Lou. Official results for race 1 while we wait on them to get to the winner's circle. The number 1 driver, Zed Fred, was second. Horse number 2, Fast Little Lou, your winner. Horse number 3, Cadillac Luke, was fourth. Horse number 4, Working on 18, was third. And the 5 horse was Scratch. Hooya, Going Spy was Scratch sixth. Top down, 2, 1, 4, 3. Scratch on the bottom. 2:15-2. First lifetime win for Fast Little Lou. I guess Hannah Haynes actually named this horse Fast Little Lou. Getting the picture taken in the winner's circle. Congratulations to the connection. Leased to Jake Sainer. Dowds, Iowa. Jake trains. Rob Anderson doing the driving. First lifetime win for the Our House Colt. 2:15-2 for Fast Little Lou. Also, a reminder, race fans, Iowa Harness Racing swag on sale here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. If you're looking for a zip-up or a pull-over hooded sweatshirt, see Dana Meyer. She's got a whole trailer full. So stop down. She'll get you fixed up if you're a little on the chilly side. And you can actually sport the Iowa Harness Racing swag right here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Take it home with you, either a zip-up hoodie or a pullover hoodie. You know, whatever is your style, stop down, see Dana Meyer at the Iowa Harness Racing souvenir trailer. Iowa Harness Racing swag, and I guarantee you it's going to be cheaper than going to American Eagle or the Buckle or one of those fancy stores. Yeah, one of them department stores, so you can stop down and check out Iowa Harness Racing merchandise on sale here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. We'll have some new T-shirts next weekend. That is Monday, Tuesday, July 2nd, or July 3rd and 4th. It is a Monday, Tuesday, Humboldt County Fairgrounds, and they'll have all sizes to be able to, colors to select from coming up next weekend. So once again, if you're a little on the chilly side, I know it's a little cool here today. The wind's 23 to 30 mile an hour out of the west at 74 degrees. You wouldn't think 74 degrees would feel cool, but it is actually on the cool side here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds here in Watch Here. So glad to have everybody that's tuned in on our live stream as we look at race number 2. This will be your Iowa Sire 2-year-olds on the pace, field of 5. Number 3 horse, Bobby, will be driven by Adam Hauser. Horse number 1, Don't Touch Me Ted, owned by Stephanie Gould, Badger, Iowa. Justin and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. First lifetime start was scheduled to race at Humboldt, was scratched. Horse number 2, Hot Cam. Hot Cam is owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings with 1 win, 1 third. Has raced at West Liberty, picked up a third, and picked up a win at Elda for the Millionaire Cam Colt. This is a Colt and gelding division. Horse number 3, Bobby, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Curtis Carey trains, Adam Hauser drives. 2 starts with 2 thirds. Those thirds coming at Watch here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds at our early meet on May the 28th, and Eldon back on June the 14th. And that is another Millionaire Cam gelding. Number 4, Brother Buddy, owned by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. Gary Lyles trains and drives. 1 start, finishing second at Eldon, and that is an In Over My Head gelding. And number 5, Bet on Butch, owned by Keith Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Will Rowland. 1 outing, finishing third for another Millionaire Cam. So taking a look, you have 2 In Over My Heads and 3 Millionaire Cams. Also, number 5 horse, owned by our oldest Iowa harness racing member, Keith Carey, 102 years young, and he is in attendance here this afternoon. He goes to the barn every day, feeds this horse, and takes care of his own horses at 102 years young. So good to see Keith out and about. They call him Dudley, so tell Dudley congratulations, turning 102 years young. A field of 5 for race 2. This will be your Colt and gelding division on the pace as we get set to go with race number 2 here shortly. And we do want to thank Kurt Boss, Grinnell, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of race number 2. Thank you, Kurt. Good visiting with you earlier this afternoon. We get set to go for race number 2. Don't Touch Me Ted, Hot Cam, Bobby, Brother Buddy, and Bet on Butch. That is your field of 5. All will get a check. They just got to get around the track. Let's separate our money out. 45, 25, 15, 10, and 5. Iowa Sire Stakes. $10,536 on the line. And post break going to make its way down in front of the grandstand off of turn number 4. Be a field of 5. Colt and gelding division, we said there is 2 In Over My Head Colts and 3 Millionaire Cams. Number 1 horse, Don't Touch Me Ted, James Gould in the bike on the number 1. Number 2, Hot Cam with Chad Svensson. Number 3, Bobby with Adam Hauser. Number 4, Brother Buddy with Gary Lyles. And the 5, Bet on Butch with Will Rowland. Field of 5, 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. Iowa sired. Making their way towards the backside. Starter Lisa Peters set up over at the quarter pole. Waiting on the field of 5 on 5. Racing off the starting gate. 2-year-old Iowa sired colt and gelding pace. All right, starter picking up a field of 5. Gate working past the draw gate. All 5 going to race off the gate. And the number 1 horse, the only one, making its first lifetime start. Don't Touch Me, Ted. That's around the far turn. Make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 2. All 5 on the gate, looking good, picking up speed. And here we go off and pacing. Getting out on top, it is the 4 horse, Brother Buddy. To the far outside, down to the inside is Hot Cam. Oh, Hot Cam, hang on to Chad Svensson with a whole handful of horse and reins right there. Getting out on top, showing the way, it is Gary Lyles with Brother Buddy. We got a driver and a horse down off of turn 2. You'll need the ambulance and stuff over in turn 2. Drivers, pay attention. Out on top, showing the way at the quarter pole. It is Brother Buddy. 32 and 1/5, 32 and 1. Out on top, showing the way. It is Gary Lyles in command with Brother Buddy. Brother Buddy out on top, racing second. It is Adam Hauser with Bobby. Now on the move to the outside, it is Bet on Butch. Bet on Butch with Will Roll. It now tips out first over, first up. As they make the way down, complete the first half of the mile. And trying to clear, but not able to get there. Out on the front end, it is Brother Buddy. Brother Buddy now ducking into that 2-hole is Bet on Butch. 106 and 3/5, 106 and 3. Out on top, showing the way. It is Brother Buddy. Brother Buddy, your race leader. Racing second is Bet on Butch. And racing third, Bobby. Racing in that 4th position is Don't Touch Me, Ted. Down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, showing the way. It is Gary Lyles in command with Brother Buddy. Now making the pull to the outside is Bobby. Bobby taking him to the 3/4 pole, but it's still Brother Buddy. 141 and 2/5, 141 and 2. You've got a horse race on the front end. Bobby to the far outside, to the inside is Brother Buddy. Brother Buddy and Bobby to the far outside as they round the far turn. You've got a horse race as they turn for home down the stretch. And as we got down to the wire, it is Bobby. No, it's Brother Buddy. Bobby. Second. Third will be Bet on Butch, and 4th will be Don't Touch Me, Ted. 212 and 4/5, 212 and 4 for the mile, 212 and 4/5. Quarter and 32 and 1, the half and 106 and 3, 3/4 and 141 and 2, the mile, 212 and 4/5 for Brother Buddy. And number 4 horse, Brother Buddy, into the winner's circle. Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa, owns, trains, and drives. Make 2 lifetime starts, 1 win, 1 second. 2:12 and 4/5 for the mile. Quarter and 32 and 1. Half 106 and 3. 3/4 and 141 and 2. 2:12 and 4/5. As you've seen over there at turn number 1, driver is up. They're working on trying to catch a loose horse out in the bean field. Driver is okay from the radio communication from over there. Driver is okay. Chad Svensson. All right, we'll take a look at the official results for race 2. Horse number 1, Don't Touch Me Ted, was 4th. Horse number 2, Hot Cam, did not finish. Broken equipment on the number 2 horse. Number 3, Bobby was 2nd. Horse number 4, Brother Buddy, your winner. And horse number 5, Bet on Butch, was 3rd. Top down, 4, DNF, Broken Equipment, 2, 1, 3 on the bottom. Quarter and 32 and 1. A half and 106 and 3. 3/4 and 141 and 2. The mile 2:12 and 4/5. First lifetime win for Brother Buddy. Head up next to race fans, going to be race number 3. Your Iowa sired 2-year-olds on the trot, field of 7. No changes. Horse number 1, Toots on Top, owned by Ryan M. Sherman, Marengo, Iowa. Trained and driven by Ryan Sherman. 3 outings with 1 win, 1 second. Last race at Eldon was 5th. Horse number 2, Mary Sophia, owned by Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa. Jim Reese trains and drives. First lifetime start for Mary Sophia. Horse number 3, Orky Snorky Golden Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kathy Raymond trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts with 1 win, 1 second. Last race at Eldon, picked up a win, 2:14 and 1/5. Horse number 4, Amagana Golden Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kathy Raymond trains, Kerry Sturts drives. 2 starts with 1/3. Last race at Eldon was 5th. Horse number 5, DP Andy's Girl, owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 2 outings with 1 win, or 2 outings with 1 second and 1/3. Last race at Eldon was 2nd. Horse number 6, Baton Blast, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Nancy Carey, Columbus Junction. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 1 outing, finishing 2nd at Eldon. And horse number 7, Swan Dakin Golden Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Trained by Kathy Raymond, driven by Royal Rowland. 2 outings with 1/3. Last race at Eldon was 3rd. That is your field of 7. Iowa sire, 2-year-old on the trot. A field of 7 2-year-old trotting fillies. Yes, girls, 7 fillies set to go in your Iowa sire. We got a Spectator K, a Keystone Swagger, a Swan of a Beach, an All-In Tad, and an Airman Batten, all represented in race number 3 for your Iowa sire 2-year-old filly trot. And we do want to thank Connie Telfer on the bugle for the call of race 3. Thank you, Connie. Horseman, parade your horses for race 3. This is your 2-year-olds on the trot filly division. The girls, field of 7, full field. Will score 5 on the gate with 2 trailers. And taking a look at number 2 horse, making its first lifetime start. Everybody else seeing the gate in 2023. Toots on top, making its 4th lifetime start. Mary Sophia making its first lifetime start. Number 3, Orky Snorky Going Spy, 3rd lifetime start. Amagana Going Spy, 3rd lifetime start. DP Annie's Girl, 3rd lifetime start. Batten Last, 2nd lifetime start. And Swan Dak and Going Spy, a 3rd lifetime start. So that is your field of 3 as we get set for our post parade. And looks like we got one doing a little turf action through the infield, and going to get back out on the racing surface as post parade has been called. Field of 7, $10,536. And do want to give a shout out down in the barn area. Thanks for everybody down there in the barn area doing their job, also swinging the draw gate shut as we get set to go with race number 3. 2-year-old trotting fillies, the girls, freshman girls. Toots on top, Mary Sophia, Orky Snorky Going Spy, Amagana Going Spy, DP Annie's Girl, Batten Last, and Swan Dakin Going Spy. That is your field of 7. And overcast skies here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds now. Sun's trying to break through, 75 degrees with a strong westerly breeze, 23 to 29 miles an hour. And post parade, horse number 1, Toots on top with Ryan Sherman. That is a Spectator K. Number 2, Mary Sophia, Keystone Swagger with Jim Reese. Horse number 3, Orky Snorky Going Spy, a Swan of a Beach with Chad Svensson. Number 4, Amagana Going Spy with Carrie Sturts. That's a Swan of a Beach. DP Annie's Girl and Olin Tad with Adam Hauser. Number 6, Batten Last with Will Rowland. And that is a Airman Batten. And the 7, Swan Dak and Going Spy. Another Swan of a Beach with Royal Rowland in command. A field of 7. 2-year-old trotting girls. Freshman division. We'll have your sophomores coming up here a little bit later on. And this is your 2-year-old filly trot division, Iowa sire. So a little bit of a Keystone Swagger, a Spectator K, Swan of a Beach, All in Tad, and an Airman Batten. Sired fillies. Making their way off of 2 down the backside. Starter Lisa Peters is called for a field of 7. 5 on the gate with 2 trailers. The only one not never making its lifetime start, making it today, Mary Sophia with Jim Reese, and coming out of that 2-hole. Everybody else making at least 2nd or 3rd lifetime start. Gate is rolling. Toots on top, Mary Sophia, Orky Snorky Going Spy, Amagana Going Spy, DP Annie's Girl all off the gate. Out of that back tier, Batten Last, and Swan Dakin Going Spy. As they work past the draw gate, all looking good. Off stride, Chad Svensson with Orky Snorky Going Spy. Getting rough gated as they round the far turn. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 3. Picking up speed. 2-year-old trotting fillies. And here we go off and trotting. And down to the inside, it's Toots on top. Toots on top, wanting to take the top. Toots on top with Ryan Sherman in command. Racing second is Mary Sophia. Mary Sophia races second. DP Annie's Girl races third. Racing fourth, it is Amagana Going Spy. Off of 2 down the backside for the first time. It's Toots on top. Toots on top, out on top. Showing the way as they head to the quarter. Racing second, Mary Sophia. Racing in that 3rd position, it is DP Annie's Girl as they head to the quarter pole. At the quarter, it's Toots on top. 33 and 3/5, 33 and 3. Out on top, Toots on top. Racing second is Mary Sophia. Racing third, DP Annie's Girl in fourth. It is Amagana going Spy. Your top four right there. 5.5 lengths cover the top four. Off stride now is Swan Dacken going Spy. And on top it is Toots on top. Toots on top now. It is Mary Sophia. Tips out up the battle. You've got a horse race as they come to the half. 107 and 4/5, 107 and 4. Out on top showing the way. It is Toots on top and Mary Sophia. Horse race on the front end. Mary Sophia now going to take the top. Mary Sophia out on top, racing second. Is Toots on top. DP Annie's Girl races third. Off stride is Amagana going Spy. Off stride, racing fourth. Racing fifth is Batten last. Racing sixth is Swan Dacken going Spy. And seventh is Orky Snorky going Spy. 140 out on top, showing the way is Mary Sophia. Mary Sophia, your race leader. Racing second is Toots on top and DP Annie's Girl. Has a battle for that second spot. Out on top, 4.5 lengths cover first to second. Out on top, it is Mary Sophia. DP Annie's Girl trying to turn it on as they come to the wire down the stretch. They come. Toots on top. DP Annie's Girl. You're going to be 3 over. And who's it going to be? It's a photo for the win. Might be the one. Toots on top. DP Annie's Girl and Mary Sophia will follow it out for the win. 2:14 for the mile. 2:14. And the winner will be the number 1, Toots on top, picking up the win. Number 1 horse, 2:14 for Ryan Sherman. Number 1 horse with the win. With the quarter at 33 and 3, the half and 107 and 4, 3/4 at 140, the mile 2:14. Number 1 horse, Toots on top, is the winner, Ryan Sherman. Ryan, that will be his second driving win of his career in 6 tries. Toots on top, Spectator K out of a Victory Sam mare. Ryan Sherman owns, trains, and drives out of Marengo, Iowa. 4 starts, 2 wins, 1 second. Congratulations, Marengo, Iowa's Ryan Sherman, owned, trained, and driven. Toots on top. And we do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic for being one of our sponsors in 2023. Humboldt Vet Clinic is ready to serve the healthcare needs of your horses, whether you have pleasure horses, sport horses, race horses, draft horses, or a backyard pony. Their ability to provide high-level veterinarian care. Don't miss out on any time spent with your horses while the weather is good. Now's the time for annual vaccinations, dental care, maintenance, chiropractic adjustments. Call today to schedule an appointment or reach out to the team at HumboldtVetClinic.com. Do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic for being on board here in 2023. And your official results after photoing that out, we knew Toots on Top was your winner. Number 2, Mary Sophia was third. Horse number 3, Orky Snorky Going Spy was seventh. Horse number 4, Amagana Going Spy 4. Horse number 5, DP Annie's Girl second. Horse number 6, Baton Last was fifth. And horse number 7, Swan Dak and Going Spy was sixth. Top down 1, 3, 7, 4, 2, 5. 6 on the bottom. Quarter and 33 and 3. A half 107 and 4. 3/4 and 140. The mile 214. Flat 4 Toots on Top. That'll be a new lifetime best. Had a win at West Liberty in 222 and 3. 222 and 3. And that'll be a 214 new lifetime best for Toots on Top. The Spectator Cave Filly, owned, trained, and driven by Ryan Sherman. Top down 1, 3, 7, 4, 2, 5. 6 on the bottom. Congratulations, Toots on Top, your 2-year-old Iowa sire Filly Division winner. All right, taking a look at race number 4, Iowa Sired on the pace. This will be your filly division. Field of 7 girls, freshmen, pacing fillies. Field of 7, horse number 1, Kitten, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Lindsay Rucker, Wing Gap, Pennsylvania. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Will Rowland. 1 start, finishing. Fifth. Actually finishing 3rd in his first start at Eldon. Horse number 2, Miss Fancy Face, owned by Frank Chitwood, Centerville, Missouri. Frank Chitwood trains and drives. First lifetime start for Miss Fancy Face. Horse number 3, Mark Drain, owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson trains and drives. 1 win. That win coming here at Watch Here in 2:13. Was 4th at Humboldt in 2:08-1. Horse number 4, Mark Fox, owned by Dwayne Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 3 outings with 2 seconds. Last race at Eldon was 2nd. Horse number 5, Sissy Prize, owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. First lifetime start for Sissy Prize. Horse number 6, Top This, owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings with 1/3. Last race at Eldon was 5th. Horse number 7, Dorothy's Angel, owned, trained, and driven by Rob Anderson, Bennett, Colorado. 1 start, 1 win, 2:14 at Eldon. Post parade for race 4. Kitten with Will Rowland. Number 2, Miss Fancy Face with Frank Chitwood. Number 3, Mark Drain with Corey Larson. 4 horse, Mark Fox, Dwayne Rowland. Number 5, Miss Sissy Prize with Adam Hauser. Number 6, Top This with Chad Svensson. And the 7, Dorothy's Angel with Rob Anderson. Starter set up over on the backside, waiting on a field of 7. We'll score 5 on the gate with 2 trailers. And attention down on the west end. Will you shut the draw gate, please? Thank you. Starting gate is getting ready to pick up a field of 7. And Gators roll it. Kitten, Miss Fancy Face, Mark Drain, Mark Fox, and Sissy Prize all racing off the starting gate. Top This and Dorothy's Angel out of that back tier. Freshman, pacing, girls. $10,536 as they round the far turn. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 4 on our 11 race card here this afternoon. Iowa Sired picking up speed. And here we go, off stride. Sissy Prize getting out on top. It is the 3. And also off stride, Top This, the 6 and 7, Dorothy's Angel. Getting rough gated. Off stride is Miss Fancy Face. Getting out on top, showing the way, it's Mark Drain. Mark Drain, your race leader, off at 2 down the backside. Racing second is Kitten. And now on the move, up to setting that 4 position is Dorothy's Angel after the early rough gate. As they head to the quarter pole out on top, showing the way, it is Mark Drain. 32 seconds. Now on the move to the outside is Dwayne Rowland with Mark Fox. Mark Fox now clears on the front end. Racing second is Mark Drain. Mark Drain races in that second spot. Racing in third, Kitten. And in fourth is Dorothy's Angel. Battle for fifth is Sissy Prize along with Top This. Now Top This, hang on, Chad Svensson, a whole handful of reins there as they make their way down at the half. 103 and 1/5, 103 and 1. Out on top, showing the way. It is Mark Fox. Mark Fox out on top. Racing second is Mark Drain out, taking the top. Mark Drain out on top. Mark Fox races second. In that third position, Kitten, and fourth, Dorothy's Angel. Racing fifth is Miss Fancy Face. Racing sixth is Top This. At the 3/4 pole, it is Mark Drain. 135, 1/5, 135 and 1. It's Mark Drain and Mark Fox. You got a pair of them. A couple of Mark cards out on the front end. First and second. Kitten races third. In fourth, Dorothy's Angel. And the race is on for fifth. As around the far turn, it's Mark Fox and Mark Drain. You've got a horse race, a pair of Mark Fox, Mark card. As they go at it is Mark Fox to the outside. It's Mark Fox picking up the win. Mark Drain second. Third, Kitten fourth. We'll go to Dorothy's Angel. And the race is on for fifth. Who's it going to be for fifth? Is Miss Fancy Face. Off stride. Is top this. It is fifth. Going to Miss Fancy Face. 208 the mile. Out of a Yankee Skyscraper mare breeder, Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Mark Fox, first lifetime win in 4 tries. 208. Quarter and 32. The half and 103 and 1. 3/4 and 135 and 1. The mile 208 for Mark Fox. All right, picking up the win, Mark Fox into the winner's circle. Dwayne and Connie Rowland owned. Trained and driven by Dwayne Rowland. The Mark card out of Yankee Skyscraper mare. 4 starts. 1 wet. 2 seconds, Mark Fox. All right, official results for the 4th. Horse number 1, Kitten, was 3rd. Horse number 2, Miss Fancy Face, was 5th. Horse number 3, Mark Drain, was 2nd. Horse number 4, Mark Fox, your winner. Horse number 5, Sissy Prize, was 7th, will be placed 6th. And the 6, Top This, was 6th, placed 7th for a lapped-on break at the finish. And the 7, Dorothy's Angel, was 4th. Top down, 3, 5, 2, 1, 7P6, 6P7, 4 on the bottom. Quarter and 32, the half and 103 and 1, 3/4 and 135 and 1, the mile 208 for Mark Fox. First lifetime win in 4 tries for Mark Fox. And up next, we can move on to our sophomore divisions. This will be your 3-year-olds on the trot. 3-year-old Colt and gelding trot, field of 6. One equipment change. That'll be the 6-horse Hocho Final Victory wearing trotting hobbles. Wearing trotting hobbles on the number 6 Hocho Final Victory. Horse number 1, Big Iron, owned by Justin and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 2 outings with 1/3. Last race at Humboldt was 3rd. Horse number 2, Rocket Ranger, leased to Lorenzo Gooch, Missouri City, Texas. Joel McDonald trains, Chad Svensson drives. 1 outing. Last race at Humboldt was 3rd, place 6th. Horse number 3, Luca, owned, trained, and driven by Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa. 1 outing, finishing 3rd at Elda. Horse number 4, My Kind of Chrome, owned by Michael Jake Telfer, Hedrick, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 3 outings with 1 second. That second coming at Humboldt. Horse number 5, Tonto, trained and driven by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. First start at 2023 for Tonto. And horse number 6, Hocho Final Victory, leased to Marion Jake Sainer, Dowds, Iowa. Faye M. Tedrow, Dowds, Iowa. Jake Sainer trains, Rob Anderson drives. 1 outing coming at Eldon was 4th. That is your field of 6. 3-year-old Iowa sire on the trot. Taking a look at the sires in your 3-year-old division. Lucas Hall, a Migo Ranger. Another Lucas Hall, a McDuffie, a Broadway or Bust, and a R House. So that is your 6 horses set to go 1 mile the distance, $10,536 on the line. We'll have 5 on the gate with 1 trailer for race number 5 on our 11 race card. And we do want to thank Roger Rowland on the bugle for the call of race number 5. Thank you, Raj. Grinnell, Iowa, playing the bugle. Getting equipment adjustment on the number 4 horse down off of turns 3 and 4 and returning back on the track. Field of 6, Iowa sire 3-year-olds on the trot. Big Iron, Rocket Ranger, Luca, My Kind of Chrome, Tonto, and Hocho final victory. Field of 6 going for $10,536. 3-year-old Iowa sire on the trot, Colt and gelding division. So Big Iron, a Lucas Halt, Rocket Ranger, Amigo Ranger. Stood in Iowa before going in over into the state of Illinois. Another Lucas Halt. My Kind of Crow was a McDuffie, now standing in the state of Ohio. Tonto, a Broadway bust, has just passed away. So final crop of Broadway busts will be coming. And Hocho final victory, a R House, stands over in Kelowna, Iowa. Field of 6. Iowa sire, 3-year-old, Colt and gelding division. Yeah, field of 6 for race 5. Yeah, West End, if we can swing that draw gate shut. Starting gate making its way over on the backside, setting up over on the quarter pole. We get set to go with race number 5. Post parade for the 5th. Horse number 1, Big Iron with James Gould. Horse number 2, Rocket Ranger with Chad Svensson. Horse number 3. Oh, that'll be the 4-horse, My Kind of Chrome with Adam Hauser. And then we'll have the 3-horse, Luca with Jim Reese. The 5, Tonto with Gary Lyles. And the 6, Hocho final victory with Rob Anderson. Field of 6, 3-year-old trotting Colts and geldings. $10,536 on the line. Big Iron, Rocket Ranger, Luca, My Kind of Chrome, and Tonto all racing off the starting gate. Hocho final victory out of the back tier. And Hocho final victory had an equipment adjustment, had a set of trotting hobbles added on, wore trotting hobbles back on September the 25th of 2022, did not wear them on 10-1, and did not wear them on their first start back in 2023 at Eldon, but adding trotting hobbles back to Hocho final victory. And starter, Lisa Peters, calling for a field of 6. 3-year-old, trotting Colts and geldings. Gate is rolling. Big Iron, Rocket Ranger, Luca, My Kind of Chrome, and Tonto all off the starting gate. Iowa Harness Racing Association, starting gate. Rolling into turn 3. Race number 5 on our 11 race card. Reminder, we'll be in action on Monday and Tuesday, July 3rd and 4th, Humboldt County Fairgrounds for the Iowa Register. The number 1 horse, Big Iron, breaking stride. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 5. Picking up speed. And here we go off stride as the 4, My Kind of Chrome now settling. Getting out on top, it's Luca. Luca out on top, showing the way. Racing second is Tonto. Racing in that off stride, Luca. And now taking the top, it's Tonto. Tonto, the Broadway bus, Colt out on top, showing the way. Racing second, it is Rocket Ranger. Down the backside now, Rocket Ranger off stride. As they head to the quarter pole, out on top, showing the way. As they go to the quarter pole, it's Tonto. 32 and 3/5, 32 and 3. Out on top, it's Tonto. Tonto, your race leader, racing second is Luca. Racing third is Hocho. Final victory, and racing in that fourth position, it is Chad Svensson with Rocket Ranger. Racing fifth, off stride in My Kinda Chrome. And trailing the field is Big Iron. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, oh, hang on, making a bad step there is Rocket Ranger. Off stride, Luca. 103 and 3/5, 103 and 3. Out on top, showing the way, it is Tonto. Racing second is Hocho. Final victory. Racing in that third position is Rocket Ranger. In fourth, Luca. Off a 2 down the backside. Now tipping out and making the move. It's Rocket Ranger on the move to the outside. Rocket Ranger on the move to the far outside. Up to battle for the race lead. Tonto, Rocket Ranger. Rocket Ranger now taking the top. As they go to the 3/4 pole, it's Rocket Ranger. 137, 137. Out on top, Rocket Ranger. Racing second, Tonto to the far outside is Hocho. Final victory. Luca races fourth. In fifth, Big Iron, and sixth, My Kinda Crow. As they round the far turn, you've got a horse race. They got them 3 over as they turn for home. Tonto, but through the middle is Rocket Ranger. To the far outside is Hocho. Final victory. Hocho. Final victory. Trying to close, and it's Rocket Ranger picking up the win. 209, 209 for the mile, 209 for Rocket Ranger. And official results for race 5. Horse number 1, Big Iron, was 5th. Horse number 2, Rocket Ranger, your winner. Horse number 3, Luca, was 4th. Horse number 4, My Kinda Chrome, 6th. Horse number 5, Tonto, was 3rd. And horse number 6, Hocho. Final victory, 2nd. Top down, 5, 1, 4, 6, 3, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 32 and 3. The half and 103 and 3. 3/4 and 137. The mile 207 or 209 for Rocket Ranger. Rocket Ranger, that'll be a new lifetime best for Rocket Ranger. Lisa Lorenzo Gooch, Missouri City, Texas. Joel McDonald trains. And Chad Svensson with the drive for the Amigo Ranger. So Rocket Ranger's second lifetime win in 19 tries. Be a new lifetime mark, better than the 209 and 3. 209 for Rocket Ranger. Top down, Big Iron 5th. Rocket Ranger, your winner. Luca 4th. Number 4, My Kinda Chrome 6th. Tonto 3rd. And Hocho. Final victory 2nd. Top down, 5, 1, 4, 6, 3. 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 32 and 3. The half 103 and 3. 3/4 137. The mile 209 for Rocket Ranger. New lifetime best for the Amigo Ranger Colt out of a weightlifter mare. Breeder Owen Nestle. And once again, we do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic for being on board as a sponsor in 2023. Does your horse seem uncomfortable? Are they not acting like themselves? A chiropractic adjustment may be just what your horse is needing. Get their spine, the life back into the order. Contact Dr. Aubrey at Humboldt Vet Clinic, and chiropractic adjustments, a fundamental part of your horse's wellness program and performance. Chiropractic treatments for your horse will relieve discomfort, improve range of motion, and help with their overall health. Dr. Aubrey is a AVCA certified equine chiropractic and also looks forward to working with your horses to improve their mobility and performance. Contact the Humboldt Vet Clinic today to schedule an appointment. And we do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic being a sponsor in 2023. We'll take a look at race 6 on our 11 race card here this afternoon. This will be Iowa sired 3-year-olds on the pace. This will be your Colt and gelding division. Field of 7, full field. 1 driver change, number 4, Checkmark. Checkmark is driven by Corey Larson. Horse number 1, sneaking through the night, owned by Stephanie Gould of Badger, Iowa. Justin James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 2 outings with 1 second, 1 third. The last race at Humboldt was 3rd. Horse number 2, Black River Bullet, making its first lifetime start. Black River Bullet, owned, trained, and driven by Frank Chitwood. Centerville, Missouri, this Arizona Liar gelding. First lifetime start for Black River Bullet. Horse number 3, Mark Box 20, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 1 start. Last raced at Eldon was 4th. Horse number 4, Checkmark. Checkmark, owned by Connie and Judith Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Owned by Connie and Judith Rowland. Trained by Dwayne Rowland, driven by Corey Larson. 1 start, finishing 2nd at Eldon. Horse number 5, Pacing Duratio, owned by Shirley Ann Smith, Ely, Iowa. Debbie Phillips, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Scott Smith trains, Adam Hauser drives. 1 outing, coming at Eldon was 6th. Horse number 6, Skip the Bull, owned by Jody Siamas, Marion, Iowa. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 1 outing. Last raced at Watch Year was 5th. And horse number 7, Just a Millionaire, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings with 1 second. Last raced at Eldon was 6th. That is your field of 7. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the pace, Colt and gelding division. So just checking on the weather app, a little pop-up showers popping up just north of the track. 76 degrees. Sun has warmed it up a little bit. Wind still 23 miles out of the northwest, making it feel about 74 degrees with that breeze. Once again, stop down and visit the concession stand. They'll fix about anything that you want down there. Get you a nice cold beverage, also ice cream, and much more. And looking like number 6 horse getting the equipment adjustment down there off of turns 3 and 4. Number 6, Skip the Bull, equipment adjustment. So we'll score 5 on the gate with 2 trailers for race number 6. Yeah, we do want to thank Douglas Bobinette all the way out of Humboldt, Iowa, making the trek down. Laying the bugle for the 6. Horseman, braid your horses for race 6. Field of 7. Iowa sire, 3-year-old on the pace, Colt and gelding division. Sneaking through the night, Black River Bullet, mark box 20, check mark. Pace and ratio, Skip the Bull, and Just a Millionaire. And taking a look, Sneaky Bee Skip Along, a Arizona Liar, a marked card, and a Millionaire Cam, all represented in race number 6. And we do want to give a shout out to our cameraman, Johnny Miller. Johnny, dealing with the great, wonderful breeze out of the northwest. And who would have thought you would have had to have a sweatshirt here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds in the end of July, or end of June. We're moving to the 1st of July. And if you're looking for Iowa Harness Racing swag, stop on down the Iowa Harness Racing trailer. You're getting some of them $5 merchandise bucks. You can spend it any way you want down there. You can hang on to it, or you can spend it today. Stop down, see our Iowa Harness Racing souvenir trailer. Iowa Harness Racing swag. Yeah, post parade for race 6. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. Sneaking through the night, Black River Bullet, mark box 20. Check mark, pace and ratio, Skip the Bull, and Just a Millionaire. There's the number 1 horse sneaking through the night with James Gould. That is a Sneaky Bee Skip Along. Number 2, Black River Bullet, making his first lifetime start in Arizona Liar with Frank Chitwood. Number 3, mark box 20 with Dwayne Rowland, a mark card. Check mark, another mark card with Corey Larson. Number 5, pace and ratio, a Sneaky Bee Skip Along with Adam Hauser. Number 6, Skip the Bull with Will Rowland, a Sneaky Bee Skip Along. And the 7, Just a Millionaire, a Millionaire Cam with Chad Svensson. Field of 6. Actually, field of 7. We'll score 5 on the gate with 2 trailers for race 6. And starter, Lisa Peters calling for a field of 7, full field, 5 on the gate with 2 trailers. Gate is rolling. Sneaking through the night, Black River Bullet, mark box 20, check mark, and pace and ratio all off the gate. Skip the Bull and Just a Millionaire out of that back tier. Yep, picking up speed as around the far turn. Make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 6. 3-year-old Sophomore pacing Colts and Geldings, picking up speed. And here we go, up and pacing. Off stride is the 4 horse. Check mark. Getting out on top, it is mark box 20. Mark box 20. Off stride is Black River Bullet. Getting out on top, showing the way. It's mark box 20. Off stride, pace and ratio. Down the backside, showing the way, it's Dwayne Rowland in command with mark box 20. Racing second is Sneaking Through the Night. Racing in that 3rd position is Just a Millionaire. In 4th is Skip the Bull. At the quarter pole, out on top, it's mark box 20. Out on top, showing the way, it is Mark Box 20. Mark Box 20, your race leader, racing second. Is sneaking through the night, racing third, Just a Millionaire. In fourth, Skip the Bull, and pacing the ratio. First over, first up, as they round the far turn. As they make the way down to complete the first half of the mile out on the front end, showing the way, it's Mark Box 20. Mark Box 20, first over, first up, is pacing the ratio. Up to try to take over third. As they come to the half. Out on top, showing the way, it is Mark Box 20, racing second. In that second spot is sneaking through the night. Racing in that third position off stride once again is Black River Bullet. Down the backside as they head to the three-quarter pole. Out on top, showing the way, Mark Box 20. Sneaking through the night, races second now, making up a lot of ground. It is Checkmark. Checkmark on the move, up to battle for third at the three-quarter pole. Out on top, showing the way, it is Mark Box 20. Mark Box 20 sneaking through the night right there in second. Racing third is Checkmark. In fourth is Just a Millionaire. As they round the far turn down the stretch, it is Mark Box 20 sneaking through the night, trying to close on the far outside as they come to the wire. It's going to be the three, Mark Box 20. Second, sneaking through the night. Third, will go to Checkmark. Fourth, Just a Millionaire. Fifth, Skipping the Bull. Making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 3, Mark Box 20, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa, trained and driven by Dwayne Rowland. A Mark card out of a Mach 3 mare. Dwayne and Connie, the breeders, Grinnell, Iowa. Second lifetime win and 17 tries. Mark Box 20. Well, Mark Box 20 picking up second lifetime win. All right, timing on that race. I went to a quarter in 31 3, the half in 105 3, 3/4 in 135, the mile 206 3/5. Mark Box 20 was your winner, 206 3 for Mark Box 20. That'll better a 216 1, set as a 2-year-old. Second lifetime win, 206 3. And your official results for race 6 on your Iowa Sire 3-year-olds on the pace. Colt and gelding division. Horse number 1, Sneaking Through the Night, was 2nd. Horse number 2, Black River Bullet, was 6th. Horse number 3, Mark Box 20, your winner. Horse number 4, Checkmark, was 3rd. Horse number 5, Pace and Duratio, 7th. Horse number 6, Skip the Bull, 5th. And horse number 7, Just a Millionaire, was 4th. Top down, 2, 6, 1, 3, 7, 5. 4 on the bottom. Quarter in 31 3, a half in 105 3, 3/4 in 135, the mile 206 3/5 for Mark Box 20. That is your official results for race 6. And up next is going to be race number 7. This will be your 3-year-olds on the trot filly division. Horse number 1, Airman's Jackpot, owned by leased to Amos Hines, Friars, Louisiana. Amos Hines trains, Royal Roland drives. 1 outing in 2023 was 6th. Horse number 2, Fleishy Reba, leased to Amos Hines, Friars, Louisiana. Amos Hines trains, Jason Ludwig drives. 1 outing, finishing 4th in Humboldt. Horse number 3, TSS Hot House, leased to Gary Phillips, Eldon, Iowa. Rob Anderson trains and drives. 1 start, 1 win, coming at Eldon. Horse number 4, Game On Sweet Land, leased to Alan Jones, Florence, Iowa. Alan Jones trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings with 2 seconds. Last race at Eldon was 2nd. Horse number 5, Done Dancing, owned by Mike Conti, Yorktown, Iowa. James Cumming, Bedford, Iowa. Trained by Mike Conti, driven by Adam Hauser. Horse number 6, RD Work Going Spy. Owned, trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Carrie Sturts drives. 4 outings with 1 second. The last race at Eldon was 5th. And horse number 7, JB Velvet. Owned by Eli Zimmerman, Elma, Iowa. James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains. James Gould drives. 5 outings with 2 wins and 1/3. Last race at Running Aces on June the 18th was 7th. And we do want to thank Margaret Blassman, Tipton, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of race number 7. Yeah, a little liquid sunshine, how that pop-out shower we were talking about. And it looks like if you looked over to the north, and when you see the trees, you can't see them. Sometimes that's not a good thing. Yeah, post parade for race 7. Horse number 1, Airman's Jackpot with Royal Rollet. Horse number 2, Fleishy Reba with Jason Ludwig. Horse number 3, TSS Hot House with Rob Anderson. Horse number 4, Game On Sweet Land with Chad Spencer. Horse number 5, Dun Dancin' with Adam Hauser. Horse number 6, RD Work Going Spy with Chad Spencer. With Kerry Sturts, and the 7, JB Velvet with James Gould. That is your field of 7. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot filly division. The girls, sophomore girls. Well, hopefully they got their rain gear and mud visors on as we get set to go with race number 7. Multi-purpose racetrack here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds, Limestone. They call that liquid sunshine, especially if you're growing crops in the state of Iowa. You need a little of that liquid sunshine to help your crops out. It's been plenty dry. Liquid sunshine falling from the skies here in Watch Your Iowa. If you look at the radar, it's a pop-up shower. I got pop-up showers a little bit everywhere. And the water feature. We just ain't got the ducks on the pond out there in the figure 8 track. But we get set to go with race number 7. Airman's Jackpot, Fleishy Reba, TSS Hot House, Game On Sweet Land, and Dun Dancin' all off the gate. RD Work Going Spy and JB Velvet out of that back tier. Number 1 horse getting rough gated and now off stride as we make our way down for the 7th. And here we go, up and trotting to the far outside. It's the 4 horse Game On Sweet Land. Game On Sweet Land now wanting to try to get to the top. Racing second is TSS Hot House. TSS Hot House races in that second spot. Racing third is Fleishy Reba. In that 4th position is Dun Dancin'. Racing in 5th is JB Velvet. Off stride. Down the backside is RD Work Going Spy. Also off stride, Airman's Jackpot. As they head to the quarter pole, out on top showing the way, it's Chad Spencer with Game On Sweet Land. 31 and 2 Vis, 31 and 2. Out on the front end, it's Game On Sweet Land. Game On Sweet Land, your race leader. TSS Hot House races second. In third, it's Fleishy Reba. Racing fourth, Done Dancing. And fifth is JB Velvet. Now a little moving and shaking as they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile. And who's in, who's out? It is JB Velvet, first over, first up. As they come to the half. And on top, it's the four, Game On Sweetland. 102 and 3, miss 102 and 3. 31 and 1 on the split. And you've got a pack right there. 5.5 cover the top 5. Off stride is TSS Hot House. Off at 2 down the backside. And showing the way, it is Game On Sweetland. JB Velvet races second. And now as they head to the 3/4 pole, JB Velvet on the move to the outside. Over to take over the race lead. 133 and 2, miss. 133 and 2. Out on top, it's JB Velvet racing second, Game On Sweetland. Done Dancing races third. In fourth is Flashy Reba. Racing in that fifth position is TSS Hot House. In sixth, Airman's Jackpot. And seventh is RD Work Going Spy. It's all JB Velvet standing on the accelerator, picking up the win with James Gould. Second, Game On Sweetland. Third, Done Dancing. Fourth, Flashy Reba. Fifth, TSS Hot House. Sixth, Airman's Jackpot. And seventh, RD Work Going Spy. 204 and 1/5. 204 and 1 for the mile for JB Velvet. 204 and 1/5 for JB Velvet. And Liquid Sunshine falling heavily here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Yeah, going to be making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 7, JB Velvet, owned by Eli Zimmerman, Elma, Iowa, James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains, James Gould drives. 204 and 1 for JB Velvet. Shows a qualifying line up at Running Aces is 204. Will be 204 and 1/5 for JB Velvet. The Lucas Hall out of a striking Sabra mare. Breeder, Dan, and Jerry Rowland, Minnesota. JB Velvet, 5th lifetime win and 15 tries. JB Velvet, the Lucas Hall filly. Out of post position 7, picking up the win, 204 and 1/5. Quarter and 31 and 2. The half and 102 and 3. 3/4 and 133 and 2. The mile 204 and 1/5 for JB Velvet. And official results for race 7. Horse number 1, Airman's Jackpot, was 6th. Horse number 2, Fleishy Reba, was 4th. Horse number 3, TSS Hot House, was 5th. Horse number 4, Game On Sweet Lynn, was 2nd. Horse number 5, Done Dancing, was 3rd. Horse number 6, RD Work Golden Spy, was 7th. And horse number 7, JB Velvet, your winner. Top down, 6, 4, 5, 2, 3, 7, 1 on the bottom. Quarter and 31 and 2, the half and 102 and 3, 3/4 and 133 and 2, the mile 204 and 1/5 for JB Velvet. All right, we move on to the 8th race. 8th race. Bring those horses on for the 8th. We'll keep moving along. Iowa Sire, 3-year-old on the pace. Field of 5, 1 driver change to number 3. So over this will be Rob Anderson. Rob Anderson on the 3. Horse number 1, Sabrina Song, owned by Kara C. Hauser, Hardy, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 2 outings in 2023. Last race to the best. Horse number 4, Pink Moonshine, owned by Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Scott Smith trains. Chad Svensson drives. First start of 2023 for Pink Moonshine. Horse number 5, Millie Vanilli, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains. Jason Telford drives. 1 outing. That was at Eldon, was 7th. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the pace. Filly Division. For race number 8 on our 11 race card. And once again, we do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic for being on board with us in 2023. Summer heat is here, and so are those pesky, biting flies. The team at Humboldt Vet Clinic knows how to control the constant battle for livestock producers and horse owners during the warm summer months. Humboldt Vet Clinic offers a wide range of high-quality products and solutions for your cattle, horses, or other livestock. Don't risk your animal's health, well-being with inferior products and poor results. It takes a combination of solutions to win the war against flies, and the team at Humboldt Vet Clinic is here to guide you. Call them today and let their team work for you to protect your animals in this summer. Humboldt Vet Clinic, give them a call or find them on the World Wide Web at HumboldtVetClinic.com. As we move on to the 8th race here this afternoon, field of 5, Iowa sired, 3-year-old pacing fillies, field of 5. And a reminder, race fans, we'll be back here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds on July 7th, 8th, and 9th for the Keokuk County Fair Summer of Fun Fair Days. So pick up one of those fair books at the concession stand for all the activities and events for all ages. So that is the Keokuk County Fair, July 7th, 8th, and 9th, 135th Keokuk County Fair. Plan to be in attendance at the Keokuk County Fair. Harness racing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Also, if you are a avid photographer or a hobbyist, you're inside your actual program, you can enter for a chance to win $100. Put your photo on exhibit here at the Keokuk County Fair. Watch your Iowa. We had a little bit of a pop-up shower. Looks like it's starting to move right on as we move on in our program here this afternoon. Field of 5 for race 8 on our 11 race card. And we do want to thank Earl McKay on the bugle for the call of the 8th. Thank you, Earl. Sunny the bright one. No sun shining today, Earl. Horseman, parade your horses for the 8th. Parade your horses for the 8th. Iowa Sire 3-year-old on the pace. Filly Division, the girls, the sophomore pacing girls. Starter Lisa Peters making their way to the backside along with driver Lyle Miller. And making their way towards the front stretch, post-parade for race number 8. $10,536 on the line, field 5. Horse number 1, Sabrina Song with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, June Parker with Will Rowland. Horse number 3, So Over This with Rob Anderson. Horse number 4, Pink Moonshine with Chad Svensson. And the 5, Millie Vanilli with Jason Telfer. Field of 5. 3-year-old pacing fillies. And 75 degrees with the wind out of the west-northwest at still 24 mile an hour. Another one of them great, wonderful pop-up showers. What more could you ask for right here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds? Another farmer on the backstretch with that corn, liking it. Don't know how much he likes it over in the bean field over there in turns 1 and 2, but I know his corn looking awful healthy, getting some liquid sunshine. So we get set to go with race number 8. Glad to have everybody that's tuned in on our YouTube live stream, Iowa Sire Stakes. We'll be back in action on Monday and Tuesday, July 3rd and 4th, Humboldt County Fairgrounds. The tradition, harness racing at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds, July 3rd and 4th. Gate is rolling. All 5 on the gate. Sabrina Song, June Parker, So Over This, Pink Moonshine, and Millie Vanilli. As they work past the draw gate. Around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 8. Picking up speed. And here we go up and pacing. It is the 3-horse, So Over This, now wanting to get to the top. Down into turns 1 and 2, it's So Over This. Racing second is Sabrina Song. Racing in that 3rd position is Pink Moonshine. Racing 4th is June Parker, and off stride was Millie Vanilli. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole, out on top, showing the way is So Over This. So Over This, your race leader. Racing second is Sabrina Song. In that 3rd position is Pink Moonshine as they go to the quarter. 29 and 1/5. Quick opening tempo. Out on the front end, showing the way. It's Rob Anderson with So Over This. So Over This, your race leader. Racing second is Sabrina Song. Now June Parker tips out up to battle for 3rd. As they round the far turn, make the way down the plate first half of the mile. It is So Over This. So Over This, your race leader. Racing second is Sabrina Song, and first up is June Parker. June Parker up to try to take over second. At the half. Minute and 3/5. Out on top, showing the way. It is So Over This. Racing second, Sabrina Song. In that 3rd position is June Parker. In 4th, Pink Moonshine. And Millie Vanilli now on the move from the back up to try to take over that 4th position. 7.5 cover the field down the backside, and the liquid sunshine starting to fall even heavier. So Over This, taking them to the 3/4 pole. At the 3/4 pole, 131 and 2/5, 131 and 2. Battle for second, June Parker and Sabrina Song. As around the far turn, out on top, it's still So Over This with Rob Anderson. Millie Vanilli now wanting to make it a 3-horse race for second. As around the far turn, it is So Over This with Rob Anderson out on the point. Battle 3 over for second, 3rd, and 4th. Down the stretch, out on top, it is So Over This. Second, June Parker. 3rd, Millie Vanilli. 4th, Sabrina Song. And 5th, going to Pink Moonshine. 206 and 1/5. 206 and 1 for the mile. Official results for the 8th. Horse number 1, Sabrina Song, was 4th. Horse number 2, June Parker, 2nd. Horse number 3, So Over This, your winner. Horse number 4, Pink Moonshine, 5th. And horse number 5, Millie Vanilli, was 3rd. Top down, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3 on the bottom. Quarter and 29 1. Half in a minute and 3/5. 3/4 and 131 and 2. the mile 2:06 1/5 for So Over This. Owned by Tessa Perrin, Lebanon, Ohio. Trained by Adam Hauser, driven by Rob Anderson. 12 outings with 4 wins, 1 second, 1 third in 2023 for So Over This. The in over my head filly had to be Towner's Big Guy mare. Rob Anderson, driving double. So Over This, 26 outings with 7 wins, 7 seconds, and 5 thirds lifetime for So Over This. Rob Anderson, driving double for Robbie, known as Slash. Up next going to be race number 9, Iowa Sire 3-year-olds on the trot, field of 5. This is a mixed division, 1 filly and 4 colts. Horse number 1, Lucy Jewel, owned by Justin and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 2 outings, 1 second, 1 third. Last race, Humboldt was second. Horse number 2, Financial Swan, owned by Royal Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Thomas and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Tom Shipley trains, Royal Roland drives. 2 outings with 1 second. The last race at Humboldt was 5th. Horse number 3, Lucky 22, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith Wilson, Marengo, Kaviana Johnson, Sigourney. Trained by Rick Huffman, driven by Chad Spencer. First start of 2023 for Lucky 22. Horse number 4, Baton First, owned by Thomas and Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Curtis Carey trains, Will Roland drives. 1 start, finishing 3rd at Eldon. And horse number 5, Star Force. Leased to John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telford drives. First start, 2023 for Star Force. That is your field of 5, 3-year-old Iowa Sire on the trot, mixed division, 1 girl and 4 boys. Also, we do want to give a shout out, Columbia Fire and Rescue. We do not need to use your services. We do thank you for being on the grounds here this afternoon, but do want to thank our EMS crew with Columbia Fire and Rescue here week in, week out when we race here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Do want to thank them for their services as we move on to race 9, 10, and 11. Hopefully you're still alive in that pick 5. And we do want to thank the lovely Janine Duncan. Watch your eye whether she look like she's headed out. Thank you, Janine. Horseman, parade your horses for the night. Parade your horses for the night. Yeah, post parade for race number 9. And do want to give a shout out to our video guy, Johnny Miller. I'll tell you what, Johnny, what would you ever thought? From rain to sunshine now here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds, and the wind still strong out of the west to northwest at 23 mile an hour, 75 degrees. Hopefully that sun being out is going to warm it up a little bit. Yeah, post parade for the 9th. This is going to be your 3-year-olds on the trot. Mixed division, 1 girl and 4 boys. $10,536 on the line. Your Iowa sired. We have a Lucas Hall, another Lucas Hall, another Lucas Hall, an airman batten, and a perfect popper. Horse number 1, Lucy Jewel with James Gould. Even got the mud visor on. Added the mud visor. Number 2, Financial Swan with Royal Roland. Number 3, Lucky 22, Chad Svensson. Chad, he's going with the goggles. No, just the sunglasses. Number 4, Baton First with Will Rowland. And the 5, Star Force with Jason Telfer. Field of 5, 3-year-olds on the trot. Mixed division. That starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5. Gators roll it. Lucy Jewell, Financial Swan, Lucky 22, batting first, and Star Force. As they work past the draw gate. All 5 going to race off the gate. As they round the far turn, make their way out. Sunshine. Here after that little pop-up shower as we get set to go with our 9th race of our 11 race card. Picking up speed. And here we go up and trotting. Getting out on top, it's the 3 Lucky 22. Racing second, it's the battle Lucy Jewell and Financial Swan. Out on top, showing the way. It is Lucky 22. Lucky 22 out on top, the Lucas Hall Colt. Racing second, Financial Swan along with Lucy Jewell. A couple other Lucas Halls off stride, Star Force. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole, out on top, showing the way. It is Lucky 22. 31 and 1/5, 31 and 1. Out on top, showing the way. It is Lucky 22. Racing second, Lucy Jewell. Still parked to the outside is Financial Swan. Having to go a long mile, still parked out. Racing fourth is batting first, and trailing the field is Star Force. Down the stretch, they come to the first half of the mile. On the front end, it is Lucky 22. Financial Swan still having to go a long mile, still parked to the outside. 101 and 3 fifths, 101 and 3. Out on top, showing the way. So 30 and 2 fifths on the split right there. Out on top, it is a battle for your top 3 of 2.5. Financial Swan now taking the top. Down the backside, Lucky 22 and Lucy Jewell battle for second. And here comes batting first on the move. Up to take over third, now second. And your race leader is still Financial Swan. 133. Financial Swan out on top. Batting first, races second. In third, Lucy Jewell. In fourth is Lucky 22. And trailing the field is Star Force. Star Force off stride once again. As they turn for home down the stretch, it's Financial Swan off stride. Is batting first off stride. It is Financial Swan. Lucy Jewell second. Third, batting first. Fourth, Lucky 22. And fifth, we'll go to Star Force. 204 the mile for Financial Swan. Financial Swan picking up the win. 204. Quarter in 31 and 1. The half in 101 and 3. 3/4 in 133 the mile. 204 for Financial Swan. And official results for ninth. Horse number 1, Lucy Jewell, was second. Horse number 2, Financial Swan, your winner. Horse number 3, Lucky 22, was fourth. Horse number 4, Batten First, was third. And horse number 5, Star Force, was fifth. Top down, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5 on the bottom. Quarter in 31 and 1. Half in 101 and 3. 3/4 in 133. Mile 204 flat for Financial Swan. Financial Swan, owned by Royal Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Tom and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Trained by Tom Shipley, driven by Royal Roland. That is a Lucas Hall out of a Swan for All mare. Breeder Alvin Bontrigger.
Certificate for the sweatshirt
And up next, going to be race number 10. Your Iowa sired 3-year-olds on the pace. This will be our final A division, go for 10,536. We got one B division race coming up on race 11. On our 11 race card, horse number 1, Khakis Gal, owned by Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa, trained by Scott Smith, driven by Chad Svensson. One outing, finishing third at Eldon. Horse number 2, Natty Shield Going Spy, owned, trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa, Kerry Sturts, doing the driving. 4 outings. Last race at Eldon was 6th. Horse number 3, Liar's Last Squirt, owned by Frank Chitwood, Centerville, Missouri, trained and driven by Frank Chitwood. First start 2023 for Liar's Last Squirt. And horse number 4, GS Sneakin' Hottie, owned by David Gingrich, Sheraton, Iowa. Mike Conti trains and drives. One outing. That outing coming at Eldon was 7th. And horse number 5, Even Money Honey, owned by Ronald Lamar Burks, Cypress, Texas, trained by Amos Hines, driven by Jason Ledwick. 3 outings with 1 second and 2/3. Last race at Humboldt was 2nd. That is your field of 5. Iowa sired 3-year-olds on the pace, Philly division. And we do want to thank Norma Alpers on the bugle for the call of the 10th. Thank you, Norma. Horseman, parade your horses for the 10th. Parade your horses for the 10th. Khakis Gal, Natty Shield Golden Spy, Liar's Last Squirt, GS Sneakin' Hate, and Even Money Honey. Yeah, post parade for race number 10. Makes its way down in front of the grandstand. Number 1 horse, Khakis Gal with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Natty Shield Golden Spy with Kerry Sturts. Horse number 3, Liar's Last Squirt with Frank Chitwood. Horse number 4, GS Sneakin' Hate with Mike Conte. And number 5, Even Money Honey, Jason Ludwig, the birthday boy, celebrating a birthday, known as Pop-Tart. You're going to have some Pop-Tart birthday cake coming. Happy birthday. Jason Ludwig, happy birthday. A field of 5, 3-year-old Iowa Sired on the pace. Another filly division. Going for $10,536, our last A division race. Then we'll move into 1B race here this afternoon. 11 races on our card. Reminder, we'll be back in action off until Monday, Tuesday, July 3rd and 4th. The Iowa Registered races, and a little bit different between Iowa Sired and Iowa Registered. Iowa Sired, that stallion has to stand in the state of Iowa and be registered with the Department of Agriculture, and mare has to be in the program in full here in Iowa. And Iowa Registered races, they have to be bred to any stallion throughout the United States or world, and mare has to be in the program and full here in the state of Iowa. All right, here we go with the 10th starter, Lisa Peters. Calling for our 10th race on our 11 race card. Gators roll it. Khakis Gal, Natty Shield Golden Spy, Liar's Last Squirt, GS Sneakin' Hottie, and Even Money Honey. Yeah, a couple people still left in the pick 5. Good luck. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 10. Picking up speed. 3-year-old Sophomore, Pacing Girls. And here we go off and Pacing. Getting out on top. It's the 3 Liars Last Squirt to the outside, down to the inside. It is Khakis Gal, and Liar's Last Squirt battle for the top. Now going to drop in that 2 pocket is Liar's Last Squirt. Racing 3rd, Natty Shield Golden Spy. Racing 4th, Even Money Honey, and in 5th is GS Sneakin' Hottie. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole, out on top showing the way. It's Chad Svensson in command with Khakis Gal. Khakis Gal taking over the quarter. 30 and 1 5th, 30 and 1. Out on top showing the way, it's Khakis Gal. Racing 2nd is Liar's Last Squirt. Racing 3rd, Natty Shield Golden Spy. Racing 4th, Even Money Honey. And trailing the field is GS Sneakin' Hottie. As they make their way down and complete the first half of the mile, out on the front end, showing the way, it's Khakis Gal. Now moving out up to battle, it is Liars last squirt at the half. 101 to the half. Out on top, showing the way. So 30 and 4 fifths is the split out on the front end, showing the way. It's Khakis Gal. Liars last squirt races second and third. Natty Shield going spy. Down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. It's Liars last squirt now standing on the accelerator. As they go to the 3/4 pole, it's Liars last squirt. 131 and 2 fifths. 30 and 2 on the split. It's Liars last squirt. Racing second, Khakis Gal. In third, Natty Shield going spot. And fourth, Even Money Honey. Fifth, GS. Sneaking Honey. But it's all Liars last squirt. The Arizona Liar. Philly with Frank Chitwood picking up the win. The race is on for second as they come to the wire. Who's it going to be? Second will be the one. Khakis Gal. Third, Natty Shield going spy. Fourth, Even Money Honey. And fifth, GS Sneaking Honey. 2:02 and 3 fifths. 2:02 and 3 for the mile. And that would be Liars last squirt. First lifetime win, breaking its maiden. Owned, trained, and driven by Frank Chitwood, Centerville, Missouri. 15 outings, 1 win, 1 second, and 2/3 for Liars last squirt. Liars last squirt, and sired by Arizona Liar out of a life sign mare. Breeder Kenneth Schrock, Drakesville, Iowa. And making the way to winner circle be the number 3, Liars last squirt. Owned, trained, and driven by Frank Chitwood. First lifetime win for this Arizona Liar filly. 2:02 and 3 fifths. Jason. Jason. Well, how about that, Frank? First lifetime win for Liars last squirt. Official results for the 10th. Horse number 1, Khakis Gal, was second. Horse number 2, Natty Shield going spy, third. Horse number 3, Liars last squirt, your winner. Horse number 4, GS Sneaking Honey, was fifth. And horse number 5, Even Money Honey, was fourth. Top down, 2, 3, 1, 5, 4 on the bottom. Quarter and 30 and 1, a half and 101, 3/4 and 131 and 2. The mile 2:02 and 3 fifths for Liars last squirt. Up next for the 11th race, our final race of the afternoon, BRB division. 3-year-olds on the trot, mixed division. We do have 2 fillies, 2 colts. Horse number 1, Plain Jane Red, owned by Rob Anderson, Bennett, Colorado, trained and driven by Rob Anderson. 1 outing, finishing second at Eldon. Horse number 2, Really Late Date, owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa, trained by Rick Huffman, driven by Chad Svensson. 2 outings, 1 win, 1 third. Last race, Eldon was third. Horse number 3, Boysenberry, owned by Ryan Sherman, Marengo, Iowa, trained and driven by Ryan Sherman. 3 outings with 1 third. Last race at Eldon was 4th. And horse number 4, Haul Out the Fireworks, owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa, Tyson Paris, Tomo, Iowa. Brett Erickson trains, Adam Hauser drives. 2 outings. Last race at Eldon was 6th. That's your field of 4. Iowa Sire, 3-year-old, mixed division, B class, going for $2,635. And we do want to thank Bretta Winnington on the bugle for the call of the 11th. Thank you, Bretta. Horseman, parade your horses for the 11th. Rob Anderson looking for a driving triple. Chad Svensson looking for a double. Ryan Sherman looking for a double. Adam Hauser looking for a winner circle. Field of 4. 3-year-olds on the trot. Plain Jane Red, Really Late Date, the fillies. Boysenberry and Haul Out the Fireworks, your 2 colts. 11th and final race of the afternoon. Reminder, we'll be back here on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 7th, 8th, and 9th. Harness racing at the 135th anniversary Keokuk County Fair here in Watchier. Summer fun, fair days, activities, and events for all ages. Also, a reminder, next time we're in action will be on Monday and Tuesday, July 3rd and 4th. Celebrate the 4th in Humboldt, Iowa. Parade, fireworks, and much more in Humboldt. Iowa Harness Racing. You can catch us on our YouTube stream for all of our stake races. I do want to thank Gianni Miller, also Dwayne Hulett PubliPro, and Iowa Harness Racing, bringing you live Iowa Harness Racing from right here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds in Watchier. We want to thank all you fans for coming out, and also you people with your smart devices or sitting in your living room watching on our live stream. Horse number 1, Plain Jane Red with Rob Anderson. Horse number 2, Really Late Date with Chad Svensson. Horse number 3, Boysenberry with Ryan Sherman. And the 4, Haul Out the Fireworks with Adam Hauser. Field of 4. $2,635. Tina Tuttle making her way up. Wanting to get that picture taken for the second time today. That first one was a good one. Toots on top. That starter Lisa Peters calling for our 11th and final race of the afternoon. Gators roll it. "77 degrees. Partly cloudy from right here in Humboldt, or right here in Watch Your Iowa. Next week we will be in Humboldt. We can talk about Humboldt. We're going to finish this one, our 11 race card. 3-year-old trotters, $2,635. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 11. Picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotted. Haul out the fireworks in second, really late date. Plain Jane Red and Boysenberry. It's haul out the fireworks out on top, showing the way. Racing second is really late date. In third, Plain Jane Red, and fourth, Boysenberry, all right there. Off a 2 down the backside. Getting rough gated is really late date. Really late date off stride. As they head to the quarter pole out on top, showing the way, it is haul out the fireworks. Plain Jane Red races second, Boysenberry in third. At the quarter, 33 and 3/5, 33 and 3. Haul out the fireworks out on top. Plain Jane Red races second. And third, Boysenberry. Racing fourth, really late date. As around the far turn, haul out the fireworks. Racing second is Plain Jane Red. Racing third, Boysenberry, and fourth, really late date. Now back up the battle for third. As they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile. Haul out the fireworks. Racing second, Plain Jane Red. In third, really late date. 108 to the half. Out on top. Haul out the firework. Racing second, Plain Jane Red. In third, is really late date. Boysenberry. Off a 2 down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. It's haul out the fireworks. Racing second is Plain Jane Red. As they go to the 3/4 pole, haul out the fireworks, Plain Jane Red. 140 and 2. Out on top, haul out the fireworks. Off stride is Plain Jane Red. Haul out the fireworks out on top, racing second is Plain Jane Red, really late date. Boysenberry off stride. Down the stretch, it's haul out the fireworks out on top. Haul out the fireworks. Plain Jane Red trying to close it. It's Adam Hauser picking up the win. Haul out the fireworks. Plain Jane Red second. Third, really late date. And fourth, Boysenberry. 2:11 and 4/5. 2:11 and 4 for the mile. Haul out the fireworks. Sired by Lucas Hall out of a winning fireworks mare. Breeder Perry Bontrager, Tyson Paris. Owned by Carol Paris, Tyson Paris, Tumwa, Iowa. 2:11 and 4. Quarter and 33 and 3. A half and 108. 3/4 and 140 and 2. The mile. 2:11 and 4/5. Official results for the 11th. Horse number 1, Plain Jane Red. Second. Horse number 2, really late date. Third. Horse number 3, Boysenberry. Fourth. And horse number 4, haul out the fireworks. Your winner. 2:11 and 4 for haul out the fireworks. Making the way to winner's circle will be the number 4, Haul Out the Fireworks, owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa, Tyson Paris, Tumwa, Iowa, Brett Erickson trains. Adam Hauser with the drive and win. Adam Hauser getting to the winner's circle with Haul Out the Firework. Top down, 2, 3, 4, 1 on the bottom. Do we have any pick 5s left, Gene? And race fans, do want to thank you for tuning in to the Iowa Sire Stakes. We'll be back in action on Monday, Tuesday, the celebration in Humble for the Iowa registered races. And do want to thank you for tuning in on our live stream with Johnny Miller taking care of all the production and camera. This is your track announcer, Tony Paris, wishing you a good evening.